Welcome to the Baby Shower Comedy Podcast.
Welcome to the Top G group meeting.
Oh man, we're going, dude. We can't say Top G anymore. We're about to get flagged.
I'm glad everyone could make it.
We're toast,
No,
bro.
I'm
We're
kidding.
toast.
I jest, an early jest.
Apparently not. People, you can't even jest about it
yeah,
anymore,
there's no
dude.
jesting.
You can't.
Welcome.
Oh man, welcome to the
Like,
the
share, subscribe.
Pope G.
Yeah, check out our.
Check out our Instagram. Oh boy, nah. All right, dude. I can't get
Check out
canceled
our
this soon.
Instagram.
I can't get canceled this soon into my career. My career's just. It hasn't even hatched yet. My career. My career is still in the egg.
No, come on, your career's really taken off. Should we talk about how you got?
No. Notice how I
Let's
even
not bring
tried
up
to
his
go.
even name. Let's not even. That's fine. We
Huh?
don't even have to talk about who it actually was.
Well, I think he listens to it, so I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I've actually got a move
Yeah.
that I learned. My buddy, I've been going to the gym. Go ahead.
No, let's pin. We also have a couple things that we could talk about today.
Sure.
But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask, because I'm now trying to get new move. Like I'm trying to up my game,
Yeah.
workout wise, Instagram wise, just everything.
Yeah.
Looks wise, outfit. I was
Yeah.
talking to my buddy because I was wearing my Santa Clara hoodie at the gym.
Yeah.
He told me that he has a buddy that wears a Harvard sweatshirt to the gym.
And he didn't go.
He didn't go. And he says that he gets like some eyes from chicks. What do you think about this move?
I don't think that's the best move because it's like gonna come out it's gonna come out that you didn't go.
But it's Harvard.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like you were talking about this
Sure.
before, like with like height and different stuff. It's like if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna have to. If you're trying to like, I guess maybe you wouldn't try to keep it up. Maybe you try
No,
to
you
pivot.
just tell the truth, but it gets you in the door, dude. That's all that matters these days, dude, is getting in the door, putting shots on goal. You know what I mean? Once you're on the date,
Gets you in the door. It gets you in the door. But the problem is the problem.
it's a resume, dude.
I know,
You know?
but you got to think like what enticed the the lady's gonna go. Okay, well, a lady that's enticed is a lady that thinks she went to Harvard, not a lady who goes, oh, it's cool that this guy has a Harvard sweatshirt.
I guess it depends.
So
on
once
what,
she finds out, she's
Right.
gonna go, oh, he didn't go to Harvard. Like nine
well,
times.
what's she gonna say? She's gonna be like, "How was Harvard?" And you go,
I didn't.
"I didn't go."
Yeah. Then it's on you.
You're not still wearing the Harvard sweatshirt. It's not like on the date you're also wearing the Harvard sweatshirt. You go, "I didn't go."
Yeah. And then you pivot.
Yeah.
You hard pivot and try to keep.
But back to
Right.
what we were talking about.
At least now it's-
global warming.
Right. At least it's a convo starter.
I guess what you're.
You know what it's like? Okay, I got a different take. I like this more. This is cool too. I like this. It's like when I walk my buddy's golden retriever.
Now
It's
we're
not my
talking.
dog. I'm not going to say it's my dog when someone asks, but it's still a nice move.
And you're not offering
To
up
sorta-
immediately going
yeah.
when the girl comes up and pets you, you go, "By the way, it's not my dog."
Actually, that is not a bad move once in a while, but yeah, you're not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're not going to go, right.
People happen to wear sweatshirts of other schools that they didn't go to. I might wear a Duke sweatshirt. I don't wear a Duke sweatshirt, but I
Yeah.
might wear a Duke sweatshirt given that I'm a fan of Duke.
Yeah. I always feel like you went to Duke, but I always forget you didn't go to Duke.
I know I didn't go to Duke.
You
should've.
rep Duke like that, though.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only sport I follow is Duke basketball.
Yeah. So what do you think? You're thinking about getting into this
I don't know
different
about
college
Harvard.
sweatshirt game?
I don't know about Harvard, but at Stanford I might rock. No.
I'll tell you what, I used to love rocking I used to rock an LA lid. Loved it. Raiders lid.
Right. That's
No,
a little
don't come on.
different,
You know
though.
you're
That's a
gonna
little
you're gonna
different.
change it up on me now?
Raiders is a sports team. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, he played for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Harvard sweatshirt, you're kind of you kind of go.
See, that's
oh,
what's funny
he
about
went
this
there.
too, is that you do actually want the lady to confuse you for going there.
100%. But I think that if you,
But then you want to come. But that's why it's kind of like,
that's what I was saying. Your actual school can't be horrendous, because if she gets on the date and she goes, "Well, what school did you go to?" You can't just say like Baruch. You know what I mean?
so
No
you
f-
think
No
it's
offense to Baruch, people that went to Baruch.
Pat? Did you went to
Did you go to Baruch? Did you go to school? Did you go to college?
Pat? Have
I
you
went
been to school?
I went to like city universities of New York, so
All right.
CUNY's.
Wait,
All right.
can we ask Pat? Pat, what do you think about this move?
Could you repeat the scenario again?
Oh, Pat's been sleeping.
Because no, just simplify it for me.
What are you looking on over there, dude?
Okay. Would you wear a Harvard sweatshirt at the gym if you didn't go to the school to attract
To
chicks?
purposefully, the only reason you're wearing it is to attract chicks.
Yeah.
God damn, it's so simple.
But I get, yeah.
All right,
you're-
well, that's the episode, ladies and ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever done that? I feel like you've never done that.
No, but I've always worn like college sweatshirts. Because that was just a thing in high school. You just bought college sweatshirts, like foot action, or like that was the thing that they sold. Like that was a popular thing to
Foot
wear.
action.
So
bro.
so
Whoa.
you would buy like sweatshirts that matched your outfit. So if you wore like sneakers that were like orange and green, you would wear like a Florida Gators outfit. Or if you were wearing the Carolina Fives, the Jordans, you would wear a North Carolina
Right.
sweatshirt. Or like the Oregon Ducks shoes, you would wear an Oregon Ducks sweatshirt like that. So it was like a popular thing to do. Was rep colleges.
Okay. But that doesn't have to do right. That doesn't have
yeah,
to
I
do
think
with
that's a little
like,
different. I think when you have
gym.
a full color coordinated outfit,
Yeah.
they might be like, he might not have gone to Florida.
I think no one believes.
Yeah.
No one assumes you went to the college you're wearing.
Not at the gym though.
At the
Miller has
gym-
there's this thing because at the gym it's like you're wearing the
It's a
old
throwaway.
Yes.
It's a throwaway article.
Oh, this is my Sigma Chi Yale hoodie.
Yeah, I'm cool sweating. in it.
Oh, let me do a couple traps in my
If you're gonna
Dartmouth
do it,
hoodie.
if you're gonna do it, I think
and you didn't go.
I think don't
Pull
make it
ups,
look new.
just showing off the letter.
I don't think if you do, dude, let me tell you this much. If you go Ivy hoodie, you better have gone to another Ivy.
Or just make it look worn. Maybe rip the sleeves off.
But how does that help you with not having gone to the school? This is what.
No, it makes you seem like you've had it for a long time. Like you've worn you.
Oh,
you've
buy
worn it
a
down.
new one. He's saying,
Yeah,
okay,
buy a new
Miller,
one,
you could
buy
do
a new
this.
one, rip the sleeves off.
Just
But
kind of
once again-
stomp on it, and then go to the gym.
Oh, this is
Cross
my
it
old
out.
this is my old Harvard shirt.
Put
Yeah.
a solid line.
I've had it forever. You know.
You do see so many guys especially, but girls too, but doing this move at the gym. And I think it's a complete faux pas if you haven't gone to the school or if you don't have a brother at the school or something. That's how you. I think that's more. Do you know what I'm saying though?
I do.
If
Some
you have-
affiliation. Have you
Yes.
even been to the school? Have you ever stepped on campus? Was this ordered online or was this ordered at the school store on campus?
Yeah. Like, how do you justify if you've never been?
Right.
What do you say? You
I
like
visited.
the academics?
I visited.
No, if you visited,
I
that's
applied.
fine.
I visited and applied.
Yeah,
I
they
had
were
a tour.
Yeah, they gave me a tour 10 years ago.
I went on a tour.
But what would you say? What would you
So you're saying if I'm on a date and they go, so how was Harvard?
okay, but this means you got the date. I'm saying like,
I don't think a girl's that shallow to be like,
oh, you think at the gym she won't even say?
I don't think at the gym she'll even say.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. It depends on how it's used. Like if you were wearing it and someone's like, "Oh shit, did you go to Like, did you go to that? You
I'd
know,
be like,
Maryland.
no,
Maryland's not a
Maryland.
great school.
I feel like the
but-
type of girl to say something is someone who went to an Ivy League school. So say she went to like
Yeah.
a Harvard or a Princeton, or she'd be like, "Oh, you went to Harvard? I went to blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Like she'd probably do that. Those types of girls.
I'd probably say I'd probably go. I didn't go to Harvard,
Yeah.
but I'll take your number anyways.
Yeah, I think that could work. Then that's fine. They might even
And then wink
they might even
and
laugh.
continue with the biceps.
This isn't gonna work. So you're telling me you're gonna go in your fucking.
By the way, when I'm walking around the gym, I'm always curling. I curl in between. I walk around.
What's the story tonight? Are we getting a couple of ales? Yeah, not a big deal. I went to Penn. My buddy went to like the summer program at Penn. He didn't go to Penn. He went to like summer program at Penn. He would rock a lot of
That's
Penn stuff.
fine. That's
There's
fine.
a nice affiliation there, though.
You don't have to say summer program. You
That's
just
what
go.
I'm
I did a program there. Summer
right,
program
right.
sounds a little lame, you know.
That's what I'm saying. What if you go? You see a lot of people doing that though. The hoodie.
I mean, there is a little bit of a move where if you do that and they call
know
you
what?
out, you go, I didn't go here. I just wear it because to try to attract girls. You almost just
That's so
be
ridiculous.
so honest and put your cards out that
Yeah.
they have to respect the move.
That would be really funny if you said that the right way. That could be
Yeah.
very, very funny. Although if you
And
are,
you don't smile or laugh. You just say it kind of straight face.
that might be insane. If you're like, I just do it to pick up chicks. If you're like, no, I do it to pick up chicks, and like they don't know, that might be funny. You
Where
know-
they still think that you maybe went.
That's what I'm saying. They still think you maybe
that's
went.
where you start playing that move where
Yes.
you joke about not going, so they
Yeah.
think you actually went.
Exactly, but you still haven't said.
That's almost like a lie.
I like that though more. I think that's what I would probably do. You know what this comes up with me with a little bit of, but it's not fair, totally, because I am a lawyer. But like little legal, I'll insinuate legal, like like the Esquire, or like you know the ESQ next to your name. I'll do that. Wear like a Brooklyn Law T-shirt, you know. Now I went like you went. I went there, but I like, you know.
ESQ. What's ESQ?
Oh, it's Esquire. You can put it at the end of your name when you're an attorney.
Oh, okay. It's like CPA, CFA,
Yes.
MBA.
It's a little bit of
ESQ.
posturing, is what you're trying to.
No, I would
right?
100% do that.
Yeah. It's your posturing.
But yeah, I thought it was an interesting move.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know that I'd do it. I don't think I'd wear a Harvard.
I just rep my Santa Clara hoodie
Yeah.
and Westminster hoodie.
Do those work?
No. But Santa Clara, I could see working a little bit because it's like California.
Yeah.
It's like beachy, California kid, relax.
Yeah.
Rather than these New York losers. But the other thing I had, it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was like day after Thanksgiving. I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and they get all riled up and stuff like that. And I was getting fed up. We were watching TV, and there's a lot of noise. So I go, "Can everyone relax?"
It's such a
I kind of was having a tiff.
yeah. Fed up's hilarious.
I was fed up, and I go, "Can everyone just relax?"
Yeah.
And my brother started giving me a little bit of shit. He goes, "What? You can't handle it, you know?" And I go, "Mike, if you say one more thing to me, I'm gonna come after you."
Yeah.
And then he continued to taunt me and did a little shoulder shake. He goes, "Oh, what do you get?" You know?
Oh, from the pod?
No, I don't think I'm Bob, but you know. But I
He's
look at
fucking
him.
with you.
I look at him. I go, "I'm willing to re-injure my back right now
Yeah.
at a principle to come after you if you continue doing that."
Did you read? Is it feeling better?
Yeah, it's feeling better.
Oh, okay.
Not fully better, but it's like I'm still
Yeah.
going to physical therapy.
Okay.
But he did it one more time.
Yeah.
And I just stood up and went after him, dude.
Oh,
It's
my
been a long time.
What does that
It's
look
probably
like?
been years.
Yeah.
I go
Is it
up.
sort of a wrestling kind of thing?
I go up to him and push him,
Yeah.
and he kind of pushes me back within that push, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like battering rams, you know what I mean? And we kind of give each
Do you
other
knock
a look.
anything over?
No, well, I push him and he pushes back, and then he comes to push
Right.
me again, and I push back, and then it's now kind of like, all right, it's on.
Yeah.
Like
What
it
about
was
your
kind of
mom?
like
Is there
well, no,
no one's nearby?
I'm kind of blacked out at this point.
Oh,
Not like
okay.
drunk blacked out, kind of like adrenaline black. You know,
Right.
when you're in a physical altercation, you're not listening to what other people are saying. You know what I mean? You're not like consciously being like, "Oh, my mom says to stop it." Mike, mom's right. We should stop this.
It is funny to think about someone being really cogent and listening during a physical altercation.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Like, yeah. Just order me a chicken sandwich. Ha!
I'll stop when he stops.
Just answering really difficult questions
in real time.
Yeah.
The code to my door is 46.
That's funny. Honey, it's in my coat. I told you it's in my coat. I left it in his room. You're just like choking out your fucking brother.
So then he gives me a good push,
Yeah.
and I flop on the chair.
Oh, did you flop on purpose? Like, were you doing a
I s-
Euro flop? Like, was it
No.
a fake thing?
No. It was like he
Oh,
got
okay.
me. He's strong.
Okay.
He's stronger than me. He's been going to the gym every day for like 10 years.
Wow.
So he gets on top
Big
of me,
gym guy, yeah.
and then I grab his legs
Okay.
and I lift him up.
That
I
seems
lift
like a
him
sort
up
of an
and
odd.
sumo him over the chair onto another chair,
Oh
where like chairs could have broken.
So wow, I'm just in my head, I'm such a crazy person. I feel like I would be so nervous about the surrounding areas.
There may have been some. I don't think anything really broke, but like if a chair, I mean, all this stuff is so old. You know,
Yeah.
who cares? You know. But then we just kept on wrestling for like, and that's when you hear your mom go, "Boy, stop it!
That's what I'm
You're gonna break something. Stop it! You're gonna hurt yourself." All that shit, you know. So we ended up stopping. I just look at him, and my mom goes, "You can go up to your room if you're so irritated." And so I go up to my room. But there was a part of me.
Wait, can I ask you something
Yeah.
though? What's the cap? Like, there's a limit on the speed you guys are going, right? You're not going so like.
We're not punching.
But I'm saying, like, what speed are you at? Are you at 60% of your true power?
I mean, I think we're
You know-
personally, I don't know about Mike. He may have been going 60. I was probably going like wrestling wise, like 90, dude. Like I'm like we're not just playing around, dude. This is
So you were in, like,
this is dominance on the line. These battles between I have two older brothers. These battles don't come around often, so when they do, you kind of have to like
Right.
assert your
They're
dominance. 'cause
generational.
yeah, it might not come around for another 3-4 years of battle like this.
Right, but and maybe this is just me because I'm a super sensitive kind of guy. Like, if that, I couldn't, like, I would have to know that we're playing around and having fun, even though we were like confronting. Or are you saying it's more like you bump into a guy outside a bar that you found out just like, you know, just hit your sister? Like, those are different. Those are, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you picture what I'm saying?
Yeah, that I would
Like-
I'd probably try to knock that guy out.
But is that the only
incapacitate him.
difference? Is the only difference that you're not trying to knock Mike out, or is there a level of care? Like,
There's a level of care where I don't want to cause physical harm to my brother. I just
Right,
want
right,
to
right.
eventually have him tap out and
Right.
call uncle
Right. But
and
there's
me
still
be on top of him, pinned him down, and go, "Are you done?"
yeah.
That
Right. So there's still like you're still exerting
there's rage.
yeah. You're still exerting like a real level of force
Yeah.
to try to win. It kind of
Oh,
sounds like
100%.
more like I used to have with my friend, maybe a friend in college or high school. If you go at it with a buddy, you know, like you're probably not going to punch each other, but like you're going to
Right.
settle it a little bit, like
It's-
because we're not
yes.
going to battle again, like you said. We may not battle again for a year, 2 years.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's what I was thinking about it later. It's nice.
It's like antelope. You're like wild
Yes.
antelope.
What I was thinking about it was that
You
it,
butt heads in the field.
and I had been working out in the gym for the past couple of weeks too. So I was like, let me test my might in a controlled environment right now. Cuz I know I'm also probably not going to get that hurt, you know?
Right.
But it's a nice little test.
Right.
You go home, test your might, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
if
yeah.
you get in an altercation in the real world,
That's a good place to test too.
yes.
Keep it within the honor, the family honor.
Yes.
He didn't know too. You're probably like, Mike, say something again, and I'm gonna test out these gym muscles.
Well, that's
Okay.
the well, that's
he
the-
didn't know because he was probably like, Mike, don't make me. Don't make me.
That's the other thing is that both of us,
Yeah.
when both of us thought that we were the superior physical specimen, because you
By
would
the way, this is at Thanksgiving, right? So how much turkey?
day
have you
after
got-
Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like post Thanksgiving.
And the funny thing, there was another family coming over to play like Scattig or some like Family Feud game or something like that. 30 minutes from then, the Vaughns were supposed to come over in 30 minutes, and Mike was irritated. So we play, catchphrase.
Yeah, that's a battle a little close to the kickoff with the Vaughns.
Yes. So the Vaughns were coming, and the Vaughns are Mike's friends.
Oh, okay.
We're family friends and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
Mike has
yeah.
his best friend is a Vaughn. So I went up to my room and chilled and the Vaughns came over, and I heard them all downstairs. And I'm deciding whether I come down or not.
Yeah, dude, I've been in this spot.
Isn't that a weird spot where
I
you're
can't
like,
stand. I don't even want to go into mine. I literally cry. I literally wept on the train home from my Thanksgiving.
this
not-
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, that's not even a joke.
You wept?
I literally was in such an emotional state. But finish your scat. What were you saying about categories?
No, well, there's this thing where you have the decision to stay up
Yeah.
in your room and stand your ground as far as
Yes.
I'm okay with what I did, and I don't care to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not giving any ground on this.
yes, I'm not giving any ground.
And I'm not going to go placate the Vaughns.
I'm not going to go down and smile and pretend everything was okay.
That's what I'm, and that's how I feel sometimes.
And I
Like,
don't know what they've been
yeah,
saying.
it's nice weather. It's so warm on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, you're boiling inside.
And I don't know if they've relayed the message that there was a
Right.
battle before. That's
Yeah.
why Tobin isn't downstairs right now.
Yup, you don't know what they're saying.
Right.
You know,
So
Mike's probably throwing you under the bus.
Well, my brother Mike, 10 minutes later, before the Vaughns came over,
Yeah.
came up and said, sorry.
Right,
He
of
goes,
course.
sorry. And I go, it's fine. And he did it at the bottom of the stairs. So he goes,
fine.
Tobin, sorry. And I go, it's fine.
I kind of like how the men in your family, because I've heard legendary tales about your dad too.
Yeah.
But they sort of settle these sort of interterritorial disputes like a pack, like a wild pack, and then there's real honor. Tobin, okay,
We'll battle, but
We're
right
men.
after it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
yeah.
settled.
yeah,
But then I was thinking about, I was like, I don't want to be a loser and not say hi to the Vaughns. That's like an ego move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, he's not. What a loser move.
I
He's not coming
know.
down. So I ended up going down, and there was pizza down there, and I needed dinner. The Vaughns brought over pizza, and I needed,
yeah.
I
But
needed some
sometimes
of
it's
the
like you
pizza.
don't want to give people the friggin' the satisfaction
Yeah.
of seeing you.
Well, I ca-
okay, it's like you want to let them like sit in it, like
No, I let him sit in it for probably a good hour.
yeah.
But I was starting
All
to
right,
get
that's
hungry, and I
prob-
was like, I need,
Yeah,
I need
that's
some
probably-
pizza.
That's probably good enough.
I was even strategizing routes within my house where I could snag the pizza and not be seen and then go back into my room, but I couldn't think of a route where no one would be. When you start thinking about routes in your house.
Oh, I've been there, man. I've been there.
So I end up going on everyone's.
And by the way,
Yeah.
at least for me in those scenarios, the hardest thing is it's hard enough for me to answer questions I don't care about,
Yeah.
small talk I don't want to hear. It's so hard if you're upset to answer like just really meaningless shit.
Right.
So, you still live? You still live where you were living?
Well, that's.
And you're like boiling inside, like there's like a deep, and you're like, I still live there.
Yes. Mr. Penny. Still live there.
Yeah. No, it's good.
How about you?
Yeah, it's
Do
good.
you still live where you live? You just throw the dumb question back at him.
Do you still live where you live?
Mr. Penny,
Ah, that's brilliant.
do you still live where you have been living for the past 26 years, Mr. Penny?
That's all Thanksgiving is. Do you still live where you live? Oh, you still live there? Yeah. Do you? Oh, does anyone here not live where they live?
Any updates in any regard?
Yeah.
But I end up going down, and I go. Everyone's sitting in the family room. I grab a slice.
Oh,
I just
this
want
is
to let them know
hilarious.
that I'm down there, so they
Yeah.
can hear. They hear some footsteps. They go, Tobin's down here. Grab a couple slices. I waltz in and say, "Hey, Mrs. Vaughn. Hey, Mister." Give him a hug. Give him a handshake.
Yeah.
Mrs. Vaughn goes, "Where were you?"
Yeah.
I go-
See, there's the first.
Well, I just tell them that I'm the comedian, so I can.
Right.
There's so I go. I was up in my room. I go. I was in timeout in my room because Mike was taunting me, and I needed to let him know that I don't get I don't take taunts.
Yeah.
And they started laughing at that.
Oh, so that's good. That's a
Yeah.
good.
You
That's
just tell them what happened
right.
because
That's
they've got kids. They know about these things.
right. A good way to diffuse it.
Yeah, we had a battle. Welcome to the Miller household.
We just had an intergalactic.
Yes, one in
Inter-
every 4 years.
We just had an intercompany battle. Do you do that, Samaha?
You've got a brother, right?
I've got an older brother.
Do you-
We've gotten in some tussles growing up.
Wow. Growing up though,
So-
but more recently.
So I'm like, he's more of a computer guy. I was more of an athlete growing up. So like, I used to know. I'm just trying not to call him a nerd. So like it got to a point one time where I was ready to draw. I had my fist cocked back,
Yeah.
and I was ready. I had his face clear in sights, and I didn't go for it. I
You were
didn't.
about to clock
I was
him,
about to
dude?
clock him,
I
but-
don't know.
I dropped the fist. I didn't do it.
How about you? You don't.
That's a
you don't
great
battle.
divide. That's a great divide in his family, though. The computers and the athletes. It's like the Middle East. He's got the computer and the athletes. Ah, man, that's a great. You gotta love that kind of divide. That interfamily. My brother and I don't physically tussle like that. We
Yeah.
don't do that. A lot of it in our family, and it always has been, and it just was this again, is arguments.
Right.
We get into great biblical arguments that are
Any topics? Is it
That
like
are
hot topics?
very
like
real.
politics and stuff like
well,
that? Or-
sometimes it's super cliche like that, where we go down the wrong topic, like coronavirus and
Yeah.
and
masks.
and we just get on it, and then it's like, uh-oh. You can like feel it start to change
Yeah.
because people start getting serious, and my dumb ass will say something like, I'm not getting the boost. Well, a couple Thanksgiving ago, I was like, I'm not getting any Zapper booster. I'm done. All right. And then my sister got so upset. She was really upset, crying. I was like, oh no, I've gone too far. And it's there's like it kind of can start like kind of innocent enough, but then it spills over into like really trying to assert like a certain rightness
Yes.
in the argument. And then you're like, that's when it gets into more like unfortunate land. Where you're like, this got unfortunate. Like this was fine for a while, but it's
Do you do personal jabs or no? Once it starts getting into that land, you go,
it can
well,
get somewhat unfortunate.
John,
Yeah.
you of all people.
Yeah. You're stupid, ugly fucking girl. Yeah, no.
You Roe v.
Yeah.
Wade with you, John. Everyone knows.
Yeah, that I don't know. Well, we usually keep away from like really personal attacks.
Yeah.
We're usually not.
We go huge politics at night, post 10
Yeah.
p.m. If my dad's still up and my sister's still
Oh
up,
man, dude.
post 10 p.m. it's going to be politics,
Yeah, this is what I'm
and
saying.
it's going to be
heated. Let me just put
battle,
it that
dude.
heated. And I'm very, me, I'm a sensitive guy. So like, it may look like I have the gift of gab, and I do the tough guy act, and I've been to law school, so I can argue my way out of the fucking deepest Arctic zones of the Antarctica. But I'm a sensitive guy. So then like sometimes I like it gets too much. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this is now this is boiled over, and I don't even want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Do
you remove yourself, or do you have a little bit of ego where you go, I'm standing my ground?
I will eventually I'll get triggered. And so then I'll kind of withdraw.
Do other people get triggered too? Is everyone's heated?
I don't know. I would have to ask.
You get the most emotional?
I would. I can't. Well, actually, it seemed like my sister has gotten emotional too. So maybe I'm not always the one that's got the most.
And is
triggered,
her fiance there witnessing?
He
all
was.
This?
They weren't there this year, but in the past, he's definitely been a party to some of the.
Yeah.
The epic. But we're pretty good because people, a lot of times people just go, can we not do this? That's what you'll hear. Can we not do this? Can we not go down this? We try to like pivot away,
Yeah.
But it still doesn't matter sometimes because the point the person wants to make or whatever came up is so difficult to let go.
Yeah.
That it kind of lingers, I kind of freeze. So that's why I mean about withdrawing. I don't like get angry. I just go, I stop. I go, that's it. I'm pulling myself out. And now I'm like you in your room. Like I just go,
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this anymore. And you get a very, you get a very superficial version of me after that. Sure. Yeah. Let's go. It's fine. Yeah. It was good to see you.
That's what I witnessed at the mic.
Yes.
Was the withdrawal.
Yes. I withdrew eventually. I could feel the emotion. But I didn't know what to say to you, and you were like, I totally forgot. You were like, yeah, you go, all right, I guess we'll leave it. And I'm like, I don't know what to, but yes, that was it, the point. There was no way for me to.
So you were crying on the train. Do you let it out on the train, or do you try to stifle it?
No,
you don't care who
sees
who cry.
I let it out.
Metro North?
Yeah. I let sunglasses on, headphones, staring out the window. I'm a sensitive guy. It felt good, honestly. It feels good to really get in touch with that,
And you'll you'll let people hear you sniff?
No, I don't try to make it ugly.
Can you show us?
I was. You want me to cry right now?
Yeah.
Come on,
actor boy.
I might be able to weep.
Let's see it.
You have to give me a second.
All right.
Talk over. I'm gonna try to cry too, Smaha, and entertain the guests as I try to get in the
Let me see
zone.
if I can.
It'll be a race to cry.
So everybody, while you're watching these guys attempt at crying, you want to go ahead and like and subscribe. We need a few more subscribers to get going here. Okay, I'm gonna do some commentating. So, Hardy's locked in. So Tobin's obviously not as well trained in acting. And Hardy's closer. I would say Hardy's a touch closer. He's getting there.
He's not gonna get it.
This is very challenging when he's staring at me and being like, "There's no way he's gonna get it."
You were very close.
I was close. Look
I
at
was
this.
getting
I
closer.
thought he was.
Look at this.
Yeah, but emotionally, I felt it in Hardy.
Yeah, I was
'Cause, like,
going there. I was going
felt,
there.
I felt the sadness.
I was trying to go laugh, cry. I went
You were
opposite.
you were trying to like physically exude tears. Like,
Yeah,
you were
I was
just-
trying to force out some laugh, crying.
But I
Low
felt
battery.
it. I felt it with Hardy. That was close enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. We don't need to get you crying. Did you have anything? Well, now I just gotta. He's not gonna cry. Oh. I really don't want him to cry now, though. This is. He's starting to do breathing techniques.
Shut the fuck up, dude. All right, I'm not gonna go. I can almost. I'm close.
He threw out a shut the fuck up, dude. That was the straw that he tried to pull to get the tears going.
I was
Shut
really
the
gonna- I was
fuck
gonna-
up, dude. He even did the voice.
I was gonna try to really use you to get there.
I mean, I won.
Fuck up,
I won, guys. Like,
Oh,
that's
Samaha
crying.
got it.
that's from laughter, though.
Samaha left field.
That was
gets the
good.
That's from
cry.
laughter.
Oh, that's a first on the pod.
Oh man, why don't we need to get a camera on
I
Samaha?
was just trying to really bring up. You know what helps me? What helps me is music. Certain music really helps me.
Yeah.
Are you trying to cry again?
Yeah, whatever. Alrighty.
Oh my god, we're gonna do this for the rest
No,
of the time.
no.
All right.
Let's move on. Do you have any? Do you have anything? I've got some other stuff. If you don't got anything, but I feel like I brought up the first two. Oh, he goes into crying.
Now I'm like thinking about it, so my whole body's like trying to do it. All right, hold on.
Do you want to do? Do you have anything, or do you want? I got Museum Ultimatum.
9
I
a.m.
got
Dig.
9 a.m. Dig, and then
Yeah.
I got a couple weeks ago. I went to this place called The Box.
Oh, I used to go there back in my.
No,
party.
you didn't.
Yeah, dude.
You went to The Box?
Oh yeah, dude. Multiple times.
We'll circle
bro.
back.
No.
Yeah, dude. With
That's
the
a fa-
performance.
Yeah, it's like
in
one of the
loft
hardest places
upstairs.
to get into.
Oh yeah, but Miller. it
How'd
was
you
in
get
my-
in?
It was in my heyday, Miller.
What? You would get into these places?
Yeah,
My buddy tells me.
I've done a lot of cocaine at the Box.
My buddy tells me, he goes, "This is the hardest store to get into." And he's told me
Yeah.
this for like a couple of years. He's like, "That's the
Really?
hardest store to get into is The Box."
Oh, I thought it was some other
He
place.
goes, "If you don't have like a table or you're not some celebrity, you're not getting in."
right?
Look at this fucking.
Yeah,
place.
dude. I mean,
Look at this. People, there's
I partied there.
topless people
couple
running
of-
around,
Yeah, like
drugs. Look at that. Oh.
several a time. Not like 100, and not like we're talking like 10 times. I've been to
That's
the
more than
Box.
me. I went once and it was.
But I'm trying to tell you. Oh, that's what I'm trying to say to you is that in the, I'm not making some of this stuff up about how I used to dance around the town. I got around the town.
Right, but
I mean, I wasn't going to like all. I wasn't
who are
going to
you
like
going
cheesy
with?
clubs.
You have a buddy that like
I went
can
to
get
the,
in there.
Stevens and I went to the Box.
Just you two.
No,
Or did
we
you
were
have
with.
like you had some ladies with you? Would you roll around with ladies, or was it just like you and a couple guys trolling around back in the day?
We would roll with ladies periodically, but I think when I went to this, a couple times I remember going. I went with like 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what,
we
you
got
got a table?
Yeah,
See, if you get a table, but it's expensive, right?
yeah.
Like I think tables there are like $5,000-$10,000.
We got. I mean, we did it at least. Maybe this is like 10 years ago, but we got at least like we did that like 2 or 3 times.
So to give it back,
And we were young professionals, so we had some like
Right.
dumb money to burn.
well, me and my buddy hit me up. It was at remember
Yeah.
when I saw you at Sesh at the mic?
Yeah.
When that night that you were hosting, my
Yeah.
buddy texted me during the mic. He's like, "Do you want to go to St. Lucia? You know St. Lucia, the band?"
No.
Anyways, he said he had backstage
Yeah.
passes so we go to the concert, and then after the show, he goes, "Do you want to go to the box?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, there's a guy. We have to go meet up with this guy. It's his
Yeah.
birthday. He's going to the box. We meet up with this guy.
So you just got in. You didn't even get a table.
Well, he had a table,
Oh, okay, okay.
and when I tell you there
Yeah.
were more models there, the whole front
Yeah.
area was models.
Yeah.
There were like 4 or 5 tables just with all models. It was like,
Yeah.
But did you see any weird performances there? Like,
Yeah, we definitely saw. Like one night we went and it wasn't like they weren't doing that because it was like an off night. And then one night we went and they did do like a performance and
do you
everything.
remember any of the?
I remember it being some chick like stripping or something, like walking around on the tables and like up on the stage. I don't remember much else though.
There was a.
Steven's probably gonna kill. He's gonna listen to this episode. She's gonna kill me.
Well, once you brought up the nights, I remember
Yeah.
Stevens messaged me. He's like, "Tell Hardy to get on hard
Yeah,
drugs."
yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, maybe we'll here."
Right.
Listen, what I saw at the box.
Yeah.
I'll give you some time to think about your stories. Someone went on stage dressed up as Anna Wintour. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but a human went on stage dressed up as Anna Wintour. Boobs. There's a toilet on stage,
Yeah.
and the person gargoyles the toilet back to the crowd,
Yeah.
gargoyling the toilet and shits
Oh.
in the toilet
I
on
didn't-
stage.
Yeah.
Pulls out a magazine, a Vogue magazine, rips out a page,
Yeah.
wipes the ass, and starts wiping with the Vogue magazine pages.
Yeah.
Grabs a plunger, puts the paper that it wiped its ass with in between the butt cheeks,
Yeah.
and uses the wooden side of the
Yeah.
plunger to push the paper up the ass, and made the paper disappear. That was what I saw at the box. And that, my friends, is why it's the hardest door in New York City. I just have to leave by. So I got time. Isn't that wild?
Well, it is, and I'm not surprised in some way because I don't remember this perfect, but I remember it being a place where like someone would like sit on a dildo,
Right.
or like have their breasts out and like blow fire and like do like crazy shit like
Yes.
that. Do like really
Insanity, dude.
really insane. Yeah. That's kind of odd.
I can't believe you've been to the box 10 times, man.
Yeah, but that's Matt. Like, yeah, like 5-10 times, something like that. We didn't go there like all the time.
What was your move? Dive bars?
We would go to.
You'd pregame a bunch at some apartment, that apartment in
Yeah.
Lower East Side.
Yup, or Stuyvesant Town.
Right.
We would go to. We would go to Hotel Chantel.
You were that type of.
I would definitely. We've gone there many a time.
And you would wait in line, or you guys were cool with the door guy at that point?
We would do both. It would just depend on who we were rolling with.
Right. If
But
you had
there was
ladies
a guy-
with you, you'd go to the front.
Yeah, there was a guy Coop, this guy Koopiak, like later on that we would hang out, and he usually would be able to get us in places, and one or two of our other buddies could like get us in
Right.
some decent spots. And they had that apartment, dude. When my buddy had this apartment on Rivington and Ludlow, I think I've shown you.
Yeah.
There's like an outdoor area. That was the craziest time. Because we were just out like every night at like those bars that are right there.
Right.
That are like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So
Like
you would probably
pianos.
Yeah,
Pianos was nuts. People were going to pianos hardcore.
So was your move? You'd
No
pregame
fun.
and then go over to pianos at like 11.
Yeah.
And what would you guys be? Just Neanderthals, or would you be like hitting on? Was there any mission at all? You know what I mean? Like most guys, when they go out, it's like I want to meet some girls tonight. And then some guys go out.
Yeah,
to
there was
just be
some-
knuckleheads.
We were a mix. There were some guys that were like definitely going out to try to get with chicks, but we also were like just trying to party and go back to their apartment. So we were doing like, we were kind of Neanderthaling it.
There was
You
no
know?
mission other than to just get as fucked up as possible.
Yeah, we were getting, I mean, dude, we were going back to like my buddy's apartment and like chugging Four Loko back when that was around,
Yeah.
which was a problem, bro. And we would rip whippets and do cocaine.
Yeah.
And then go back out, and then go back there, and then go back out, and like do this, like heavy.
Yeah. Samaha
It was
got
a crazy time.
Samaha got a taste of New York. He's been drinking a little bit.
Yes, and I'll circle back.
Oh yeah,
So I saw Hardy at the stand the other night. He came, hung out, and someone mentioned that they were.
You were hanging at the stand?
Someone mentioned
Why don't
that
you let me know, dude?
someone was bragging.
What night? Hold on. What night?
I forget. Hey, let me.
All right,
Fucking
go ahead.
Miller's like,
Samaha.
There was a
stop
certain
us.
comedian. There was a certain comedian bragging about receiving an Instagram from a girl.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
Hardy and I proceeded to school them then on the fact that it wasn't Didge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started using the term Didge.
Yeah,
It started catching on.
it did, dude. He immediately got it, dude. He goes, "Didge." He was like, "Oh, like Digis." He was like, "Got the Digis." Yeah, Didge.
Who was it? Huh?
Person we were talking about before.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Caught on right away. I was shocked. I looked at Pat. I was
course.
like, dude, he caught that right away. It was really
creating a movement.
funny.
Dude, we need to
Yeah.
start repping
Yeah,
those
Insta-
shirts, man.
In that moment, we
Sucks that
we
it's
wished
wet-
in that
it's
moment
winter.
that we were wearing those shirts. We wish.
Yeah.
Well, it's winter. Is Got Didge strong enough for a sweatshirt, or is it just T-shirt material? Like, dude, if you have a Got Didge hoodie,
I know people are still asking for them. God,
they're on.
thanks.
I'm pretty sure they're on the website.
Oh,
Sound
Yeah.
off in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll
Sound-
double check.
I mean, look, I still think 9 a.m. Didge or the Museum Ultimatum
Museum Alt.
is good like those are pretty good T-shirts too.
Yeah.
As we move forward, but Got Didge is pretty
Yeah.
pretty top level.
Well, we got 12 minutes.
Is pretty top level. What are we gonna do?
What,
We're
you
gonna
don't
try
like
to-
Got Didge?
I like Got Didge a lot. Try to sit here and weep for the final 10 minutes.
New kicks?
These I got to work at the office scene.
Do you wear this, or you got
Yeah.
a different outfit?
No, I wore this. It's not like that. They're not that crazy about
Yeah.
stuff. And it's kind of empty, the place, which is nice. I'm actually back where I was before, which is nice. Dude, back.
Dummyland?
Yeah, dude. It's so fantastic, dude. Just the
Do you
dummies.
care to tell
are
people about
out, dude.
Dummyland?
Yeah, I would like to. Dummy. It's an endearing term we use for, and it's not a term I came up. Another dummy, a fellow attorney
Right.
that I used to work with.
So there's attorneys that do contract work, right?
Yep.
Right.
Attorneys that do contract work were hired by the law firms in different places.
Hired guns.
Yeah, exactly. And they hire a ton of us, and they need us to do really like kind of menial, simple tasks.
The volume work.
Yes.
Grunt volume work.
Grunt, exactly. Grunt volume work. So there's like a ton of us, and there's a ton of us grunts, and we call them, or me and my buddy, he originally called them dummies. And kind of like lemmings or something,
Yes.
where and we're all different.
Just really quickly, the
Yeah.
best part about the word dummy, calling other
Yeah.
people dummies, is that you're also calling yourself
Yeah.
a dummy. Because you are them. You're all in it together. But you're calling,
Yes.
you go, you look at these other dummies.
Look at these dummies. And let me tell you, you feel like it too. Like you see some of these dummies and you're like, oh my God, this is a fresh dummy. Okay. Like this guy's like, I mean, we had people that would sleep at their desk, like snore and sleep. And you're like, look at this dummy, dude. He's going to get us fired.
He's going to ruin it for all the other
Yes.
dummies.
He's gonna ruin it for us out here. This juicy gig we've got, like
Yeah.
that happens a
Because
lot.
there are different gigs, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Which are like easier or like
Yes.
pay better.
Yup, hours are better. Maybe they
Right.
don't micromanage you, so they're not around.
You can really do 3 hours of work, but you can charge 5.
You can really, relax. It's not
Right. You
yeah.
can pull out a book during work and start reading.
Take your time. Yeah. But like they've had so much trouble with these guys because people would watch like Netflix shows
Right.
and like. Now, the one I'm at now is at a firm, so like they cut a lot of that shit out, right? But in Dummy Land, now Dummy Land is like is like where you have like, and this is true. They would get buildings in the city, and like 2 floors of the buildings would be all dummies, and okay, and it would be like 100 dummies on a floor. Like packed in on tables, and they gave you little lockers, and they would be like on top of each other, like this close.
Right.
It was like a farm. It looked like an assembly line of dummies, and they would pack you in, and that was Dummy Land. Like that was like chaos. That was like under the bridge in like L.A. where all the homeless people are in tents. You would see everything
Right.
walking around Dummy Land, like. People like just like running their own small business.
Right. Weird. It was its own
Other
ecosystem.
yes,
There was bartering going around. Trading hours for other services.
Yes.
I'll give
Okay.
you 3 chargeable hours
Yup.
if you give me like your sandwich.
Yeah, you give me pizza trading, different areas you wanted to stay away from because there was like divides.
Monitors around. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't go over there. That's a weird dummy area over there.
That's right. They're a little hostile. Don't go over there. It's the overeager dummies, the dummies
Right.
that want to look
They're
good.
wearing suits.
Yes. The dummies that don't know they're friggin' dummies, right? So they're trying to like make it up
Don't know they're dummies.
they're trying to like make it up the corporate ladder.
Right. They go, maybe if we do well in dummy land, we get called up to the real law firm. And,
The big leagues.
right, the big leagues.
You watch a dummy like that, it's kind of like in stand up. You watch a dummy like that just get fucking knocked down to
Right.
earth over time. The humility that seeps in. You watch them slowly.
I thought dummy land was when it was a really cush gig. That it wasn't just necessarily.
I think it's still technically dummy land, but I think you would call that. sort of like a more like paradise in Dummyland.
Right. I thought Dummyland
Yeah.
was a paradise
Yeah,
scenario
yeah,
where
yeah.
there's everyone's
It is sort of a paradise, but I think yeah.
right. Everyone's prosperous in Dummyland.
Yes.
Everyone's getting their fill.
Yes, that's what my buddy I would told you about was the golden age of Dummyland,
Right.
which was about 5 to 10 years ago, and even a little further. They were paying absurd wages. They were getting you a car home. They were paying you overtime, and they were putting like little associates in charge of you. So they had no one really in charge of you. So people were getting away with murder. Just going to the gym, going on trips,
Right.
coming
Not even
back.
showing up.
Yeah, they just like get it done when you get it done. It
Yeah.
was, I mean, this guy made a good amount of money too doing this, and he bought 2 apartments. He's paid off his loans. Like the golden age was like,
It was like the
ka-ching.
Wolf of Wall Street kind
Yes.
of Dummyland.
Yes.
I told you when we first talked about it, you got to make a movie about this.
No, I really do want to make. I think it's a very
It's like Dinner for Schmucks, but Dummyland.
yeah, and it's good too because I'm still there, so I could do this kind of like this kind of
R&D.
yeah,
kinda get
this
some-
like mix.
overhear some lines that people say.
Oh yeah, they're the absolute best. But I would say yeah, Dummyland is the entire place,
Right.
but there's different types of environments within Dummyland.
Your script can be written where it's Inception, like where in Dummyland he is writing the movie and not doing his work.
Yeah, it could be like that.
No.
With like narration. I like it like this. You tell me if you like this. I like it because we're looking at a lot of sensitive stuff. So I think it could be cool if like I see something I'm not supposed to.
And you almost try to get to the bottom
Yeah,
of
like
it.
Tom Cruise in The Firm, but like make it funny because
But
I'm like an
Dummyland.
idiot, right? Because I'm a dummy and I'm doing stand up at night and I'm trying to figure this out, and they're
And the
coming
thing
after
that you
me.
see isn't even like that sensitive, but you,
Yeah,
because you're
maybe.
a dummy, you think that it's sensitive. You go, guys, I think there's something over. And it just says
Yeah,
like,
maybe I just like escalate something that's like pretty silly. Yeah, that could be.
Jim, take a look at this.
Yeah. Well, the thing in Dummyland,
He's like spinning a basketball on his finger. What is it? Like he's not working at all. Clipping his nails. Every time you look over at the bill,
That's a great-
every time you look over at Bill, he's doing another
Doing a
menial task.
that's so funny, dude. He's just doing a different thing.
Yeah, he's
I
like looking at
love
like a
that.
magazine, like magazines.
Oh,
What
I
is it?
love that. That's the best, dude. These big reviews I used to be on, reviews we come to, they were just wild. They were just Dummyland.
We gotta wrap that guy here.
Yeah. All right, peeps.
Subscribe.